Good morning, everybody. It's Brett, your Thankful Carnivore. It's June 24th, a Wednesday morning. I'm out here again in the backyard, enjoying some of that North Florida swelter that we got going on. It is June, and we are in North Florida. Nothing out of the ordinary. I hope you're having a fantastic morning. I so appreciate you taking time out of your day to listen to me ramble on about things related to the carnivore way of eating and other issues I find interesting. Please follow me across all my social media. Thankful.carnivore on Instagram, on Twitter, where the meat-eating savages are running wild every day. It's Stickman Bleeding. That's STICKMANBLEEDIN. Don't add a G. Facebook, YouTube, it's always Thankful Carnivore. Remember, you can get a 30-minute carnivore coaching session from meatrx.com for under 20 bucks. That's right, from meatrx.com, you can book me for a 30-minute carnivore coaching session for under 20 bucks. Set you up for success with the carnivore way of eating. Check it out at meatrx.com. And I want to quick shout out to my friend Stuffer White, the man who runs Light Without Heat, a great progressive rock show. Appreciate you so much, Stuffer. And it's good to hear some tunes again that you're spinning. All right, my friends, I want to talk to you all today about excuses. Every day across my social media, I see one or two people saying, I wish I could afford to just eat meat like you do, but I just can't afford it. Or it's either those folks or the I just can't eat one thing every day. I would go out of my mind without the colors on my plate. I need variety. I can't live without something green. I would submit that those are excuses, and very poorly thought out excuses. Today's my 709th day without sugar plants or carbs. I think I pretty well end that argument regarding the need for colors on the plate or veggies here. I can't live without my green stuff on my plate. Oh my gosh. That's nonsense. Yes, you can. I am not some freak of nature. I'm a normal, everyday, red-blooded human being, and I am thriving beyond measure, just eating meat and drinking water. And so is my 61-year-old carnivore wife. She's been doing this a month less than I have, but nonetheless, her transformation and healing is very well documented and just impressive as all get out. You can live without color on your plate. That is an excuse to choose toxins over human absorbable nutrition. Not a rational act, my friends. It's just not a smart move on any level. You can adjust your thinking to achieve healthiness. Because if the color on your plate matters more than your health does, what does that say about your thinking? What are you trying to accomplish with that? I mean, seriously, what good is that doing you? You're obese, you're in pain, you're suffering horrible joint pain. What good is that color on your plate doing you? It's not doing you any good whatsoever. In fact, it's contributing to the inflammation that is causing you to stay obese and to experience the awful joint pain that you suffer from. It's time to think differently about what's on your plate. And for those who use the excuse, I wish I could afford it, I just can't afford it. Yes, you can. If you can afford to be on the internet, you can afford to eat meat and drink water. It's much, much cheaper. When you go to the grocery store, you buy one item. It's meat. There's nothing to add with it. You know, you might want to buy some tallow to cook with or butter. And you might want some salt and pepper to season it with. But outside of that, there's nothing else you need at the store. You don't need any accoutrements. You don't need any color additives. Just buy the meat you crave that you can afford. And there's always options out there. It's not about eating just bacon and ground beef. I've never suggested anyone eat exactly like I do. What I do. No, you eat the meat you crave and that you can afford. Period. The money you're going to save is astronomical because you're not going to need to go to the doctor 4 and 5, 6 times a year. You're not going to need to buy medications every 30 days for months on end. You're not going to need to buy those Tums, those antacids, because your stomach is not going to be upset all the time. You're not going to need to buy that hemorrhoid cream anymore because you're not going to suffer that kind of constipation and aggravation and painful elimination of solid waste anymore. All that goes away. And what price do you actually put on your health? I mean, if you're telling me, I can't afford to eat meat, Brett, you're basically saying, I can't afford to be healthy. And that's nonsense. It has no basis in fact whatsoever. If you're able to be on the internet to see my pictures, to hear my words, to read my words, you can afford to only eat meat. It's just, you can. You just have to think differently. Food is fuel and medicine. It is not entertainment. I submit for those for whom food is entertainment, those are the folks who are having the most difficult time. They're insulin resistant. They're suffering from type 2 diabetes, obesity, fatty liver. You know, maybe early onset of dementia. It's awful. You don't have to live like that. You can choose to be healthy. You can. You just have to start thinking differently. Instead of saying things that translate into, I can't afford to be healthy. I don't want to just see meat on my plate. I don't want to be healthy bad enough to do what it takes to get there. I feel sorry for you. I really do, because that kind of thinking is not rational. It won't help you heal from anything. My friends, you can choose to make wise choices. You can choose health. You can choose living without inflammation in your life. No one can make that choice for you, but I highly encourage you to choose health, because you and your family deserve nothing else. Do the things you need to do, my friends, to take care of you. Eat your meat, drink your water. Do not live in fear. And always remember, you've got something to be thankful for. We'll see you soon.